Let's head into our top story this morning. Amid heightened tensions between India and China along the line of actual control, China has claimed that India fired warning shots. However, according to our sources, the Chinese soldiers advanced towards Indian territory and the shots were then fired to warn them. Now, the Chinese Ministry of Defense has put out a statement saying that shots were fired in the presence of the Indian Army and the People's Liberation Army, that is the PLA. While our sources tell us that 25 to 30 Chinese soldiers progressed towards the Rezangla Pass and they moved towards the Indian side, as a matter of fact. And these Chinese soldiers retreated only after warning shots were fired by the Indian Army. Now, this development comes days after the Indian and Chinese defense ministers met in Moscow. The diplomatic and military level talks between the two sides have failed for now to yield any results. Recently, India outflanked China by taking control of strategic heights near Pangong Lake's southern bank. And it also thwarted an attempt by the Chinese army to enter into Indian areas near the southern bank of the Pangong Tso area in Ladakh. For more insights into this developing story, WION's principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal now joins us live. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. Now, sources tell us that Chinese aggression was clearly visible as it tried to encroach on Indian territory, and the Indian army responded by firing warning shots. So what's the latest on this?
Well, Priyanka, it's just past 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time here in New Delhi, and we do expect shortly a statement by the Indian Army. As of now, there is no comment or official word by the Indian government. But given the situation, how precarious it is, we know how comments are coming from both sides. But of course, the comments from New Delhi is largely calling for dialogue amidst the growing row. In fact, past few days have seen comments. Just yesterday, the Indian External Affairs Minister speaking at an event called the situation very serious. On Friday, we know the Foreign Secretary called it tense. In fact, the Indian Army Chief was in Leh last week and also described the situation as tensed. But big question is, what next? Because we know that the Indian Foreign Minister is going to leave for Moscow today for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Foreign Ministers meeting and is expected to meet the Chinese Foreign Minister. The big question is what will happen next, because the last meeting happened, the political meeting, in-person meeting happened between the Indian Defense Minister and his Chinese counterpart in Moscow on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Defense Ministers meeting. And after that, the readout by both sides confirmed what they have been saying, for a long time India specifically calling for disengagement, especially when it comes to the north bank of the Pangong Lake. Right. Now, Siddhant, the very important question that arises is that what do you think China is really trying to achieve by making such statements claiming that India fired warning shots? Doesn't this compromise any scope of high-level diplomatic talks, especially after the defense ministers of the two sides recently met in Moscow? Well, Priyanka, it's a mix of rhetoric and misinformation. The information warfare from the Chinese side is something they have been focusing on, not just with India, globally as well. So the Global Times was quick to tweet the statement, and the statement, of course, it's a midnight statement by the Chinese army on the so-called situation at the India-China line of actual control. No confirmation, of course, by the Indian government so far. But largely, we know that dialogue is something that the Chinese are also looking forward to, because remember the defense ministers meeting that happened in Moscow was at the request of the Chinese defense minister. He in fact requested the Indian defense minister 3 times before having this meeting in Moscow. So largely, rhetoric aside, it is of course given that the Chinese side would like to have a way out, given the fact that they are now fast sinking into a quicksand, because there seems to be no solution, especially on the ground, given the fact that a quick action by the Indian Army on 29th August and 30th August led to an advantageous position for India. Right, absolutely. All right, Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us and for your inputs on this story. Now, we are going to bring you the statement coming from the Indian Army as soon as we get it, and we'll bring you all the updates on this developing story as and when we get it. Now, earlier we spoke to Professor Swaran Singh, who works with the School of International Studies of the Jawaharlal Nehru University. Listen into what he had to say about the latest escalation at the line of actual control.
I think it will take time and both sides will have their own versions. but it appears as if it's a continuing jostling of the space since the recent Indian attempt to preempt Chinese soldiers trying to take a space around Renchin La, and after that they have kind of reinforced themselves on top of both Kala top and Helmet top, and now it seems it is at Shenpa Mountain, which is where this jostling is happening. But I think serious concern here is that even if it is a warning shots, Indian and Chinese troops were known and almost celebrated for maintaining restraint and not using firearms, as it is understood under various conventions and agreements they have signed, that in border regions the firearms will not be used. And it's, even if warning shots, I think this is the first time after 1987, 86, 87 incident in Samdarum Shu. And I think that really, ups the ante. They're crossing more and more red lines in sort of undermining the understanding that they have had so far. And this is particularly concerning that it happens just, a day or a little more than a day after defense ministers met in Moscow. And it's happening on eve of foreign ministers meeting tomorrow in Moscow. I think that way it sort of is really scary that this jostling is escalating and the road can be really slippery. And both sides have reinforced their positions around the LOC. Both side forces are very competent in delivering firepower. So these slip-ups, I think, are something that they have to take very seriously. And incidentally, it's also good that the foreign ministers are meeting tomorrow. They will have some opportunity to sort of give direction